There we go, one moment. Hey, sweetie. Hello, my darling. She knows what's going on. Oh, dear. Right. Hang on. Ooh, thank you for Jal Raven. You're very kind. Thank you for the tier 3. Holy shit, thank you very much for Jal. 1 second. Yes, thank you for your kindness for Jal Raven. And before that, thank you, Aquila Ace. Yeah. Right. How is everyone? You all okay? So, for those trickling into the stream, in front of me I've got a little treat that I'm going to give Lulu, which I'll explain momentarily to let people get past the opening adverts and stuff. Hang on. Oh. Sorry, just getting myself a quick beverage. Alright, whoopsie. The white streaks in her ears look like little bow ties. Do they? Yeah. She's got like a fur rim, like how you around a collar, like you're wearing a cloak, but it's around her ears. Yeah. Right. So, welcome everyone, I hope you're all okay. A quick update then. I'm currently working on Valheim bullshittery, and it's a bit of a big monster. It's more like an abridged playthrough than a true bullshittery, with a runtime of roughly 45 minutes. I'm currently working through the Plains biome, and when I'm done with the Plains biome jokes, I'll be moving on to the Mistlands, and then we're done. Granted, I've still got to do all the text and animation work, and it looks really, really quite heavy. But there's nothing really stopping me from just doing a textless cut for those who can't wait. Just releasing one that's the basic assembly cut before I really do all the visual effects and hand animations and stuff. Thank you, Miss Viking. Hope you're very well. Thank you, RK17. And Gravis and Primate. Hi there, all of you. Hi there, Miss Viking. Right, hang on a minute. So, before I do anything, so for those who didn't see previously, I did take a bit of a break. Lulu turned 10 years old back in June, and I decided to make it special. Normally, I just get her like a big piece of fish or something, because she really likes tuna and salmon. But I decided to mix it up a bit. Since this is probably, realistically, the last year or so, because she's getting quite elderly, I figured that I would let her taste more of the animal kingdom. So I ordered about 14 different creatures for her to try. So she's had zebra and squirrel and there's a whole what did she have? Partridge. She had pheasant, extravagant. She's had all these different meats, and now I've cooked up the next one for her. So hang on. She's getting. Let me just here. Hang on. Hang on, turn that down there. Right. So in front of me, I have a plate that she can smell, and I can reveal that the meat that she's going to be given is...
What's up, Doc? Shh, there's a rabbit down there, and I'm trying to catch him.
Rabbit. I've cooked up some rabbit. I made a rabbit casserole, in fact. So I chopped up some rabbit meat and I put it in a casserole dish. Oh, you can smell it. And I put the lid on along with some water and some olive oil. And then I cooked it for around 45 minutes on about 180 degrees, I think it was. And for the last 15 minutes, I took the lid off to let some of the moisture boil away. And so it does smell quite nice. So... texture-wise, I must admit, I did try rabbit many, many years ago. I bought it from a supermarket. I was extremely unimpressed. I found it was very slimy, and I was like, ugh, I never bought it again. So, let's see if my palate has changed, or maybe doing it in a casserole was a better call. So here we go. Hang on, let's pick this bit here. What does Lulu think? Is it going to be a yay or a nay? There we go. Okay, what did you think? Do you like it? Try another bit. So the only meat that she didn't like so far, weirdly, was the squirrel. Oh, okay, she's leaning in. Oh, okay, we might have a winner. That was a full-on lean in, so I'm going to do it very slowly to see if... Yeah, okay. I think she likes it. I think she definitely likes it. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So for those joining the stream who are not sure what they're looking at, this is Lulu. She is a 10-year-old Frenchie. She's getting quite frail, I'm afraid, these days, but she's doing her best. We went for a walkies a short while ago, and just sort of prammed her around the place, and yeah, sort of checking each piece for any... There shouldn't be... I checked it carefully for bones and stuff. There shouldn't be any. Yeah. I think she likes it. So, I'm going to try a piece now, so hang on a minute. Right, so I'm going to try this piece. So, verdict. I don't know if you've ever eaten rabbit meat. So, it does feel, on my fingers, it does feel... Oh, sorry, gross. Sorry, my greasy fingers. It does feel quite firm to the touch. It does feel very weirdly, almost like I'm suspicious that it's definitely... Is that a bone? It just feels firm to the touch. So, here I go. Picking up a piece. Okay. Smell-wise, it does smell strange. It's got like an earthy scent to it. Not all that pleasant, frankly. Hang on. So I'm going to take a bite. It's very firm. It's very chewy. It's almost like tasting cartilage. No, that texture is not pleasant. Very chewy. Almost like dried turkey, you know, that sort of that dusty taste on your teeth, like the feeling on your teeth. Taste-wise, it wasn't that almost flavourless. Like I barely tasted anything there. Let me try another piece. Hang on. It's like dry turkey meat on the teeth. It's very tasteless. Yeah. So the texture's really not good. And the taste is really not very exciting. It's just like almost devoid of anything interesting to taste at all. I mean, it's perfectly edible, but it's nothing, it's nothing exciting, frankly. Yeah. Panda says lacking in fat tends to be like that. Try another piece. Hang on. Had a big bit, though. No, very, very similar to that dry sensation you get off turkey meat, with a much tougher chewing, like the amount of force I need on my teeth. The juice is not worth the squeeze. I mean, it might be nice if you covered it in like, spices and stuff, but yeah, just bland and on its own. This is rabbit sapphire. This is rabbit meat. Okay. I may as well just put the plate down and let Lulu go town on it if she wants it. Yeah. Okay. Hang on a minute. So please don't get it all over my carpet, Lulu. I appreciate it. There we go. There we go. Right. Yeah. Nothing amazing. Do the ads actually support me, says Roaming? So technically they do, yes. But I wouldn't, just block them, get rid of them. Yeah, it's mostly through subs. Thank you, J-Girl, you're very kind. Thank you, RK17, and thank you again, Miss Viking. She's knocking some of it to the floor. Yeah. No, she likes it, though. She's devouring that shit. How are the ants, A97? Yeah, they're just quietly eating away in the test tube... in the test tube next to me. Okay. Flatcap says rabbit meat is so lean that in extreme situations... Yeah, the whole rabbit starvation thing. Eating rabbit and nothing else, yeah, you'll starve. It doesn't have the... it's a nutrient deficit, isn't it? You can eat it, but it doesn't provide all of your calorie... what is it? All of the nutrients that you require. But yeah... Can you see the ants? Not currently, Vanda. They are literally under a sock to my left with no camera on them. So I need to get like a proper microscope cam on it. Yeah. Okay, no, yeah, she approved of that. I'll fill up her bowl with, well, there's some more in the kitchen. I'll mix it with some kibble and put it in her bowl in a bit to make sure that she's doesn't go hungry this evening. Let's make sure that stays down first, just in case she goes pukes it up later. Yeah. Hi there, Des the Demon. Welcome indeed. Welcome then. You've been watching for a decade. Hope you're well, Des. Yeah, okay. I think it's a thumbs up for the rabbit meat. Before I went and cooked, well, while it was cooking in the oven, I sent a message to Birdie, and I said, Birdie, out of 10, how much do you like rabbits? And she said 6 out of 10. And then I said, good. Then I can tell you that I've got a rabbit casserole going in the oven. If you told me 10 out of 10, then I would have just shut my mouth and been like, me too! You know, if she was a rabbit person. Anyway, rather awkwardly, she then sent me a picture of her when she was a kid with her pet rabbit. So I was like, oh, I'm sure this rabbit is totally different from the one that you had. I was like, shit. Hi. Did you like that, birthday girl? Well, for like a month and a bit now. Did you like that? Yeah. Well, we've got some more meat for you in the freezer. Yes, we do. You're a good girl. Yeah? She liked it. She liked it. Yes, there we go. No throwing it up, if you please. Thank you. Right. Okay, I'm just going to take the plate to the kitchen. Hang on a second. Plate to the kitchen and just make sure everything's switched off in there and then come over and join you guys for the evening. Right. Put that there. Go there. Right. 1 moment, if you please. Hey, cutie pie. Good girl. Right. Okay. So, again, welcome everyone if you're just joining. Let's go to Captain of Industry and continue the playthrough. For those who are not familiar with this game, 1 moment. For those who are not familiar with this game, think of it a bit like Factorio meets Tropico or maybe Settlers, in that instead of just having Instead of just having conveyor belts move everything, you've got settlers driving trucks who are not necessarily following roads, but following desire paths, you see, and pathfinding. Right. Enjoy, Titan. Good luck with your own, your own island, with your own building. Okay. Elias 8 goes, how did X4 go? Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed X4. I'm sure it'll come back round again in the rotation at some point. Right. So, yes, introductions then. So this is my settlement of how many? I've got 541. For some reason it says refugees. The language is strange in this. It almost implies like a Mad Max type situation where we're sort of driving a boat around and reclaiming like derelict oil rigs and stuff. It's weird. And yet it looks modern, like there's no problem, but strange. It's tonally, it's a bit weird. I think it's one of these don't think about it too hard. So, we've got our refugees who are setting up camps in containers and stuff like that over here. We're trying our best to grow some vegetables and potatoes and stuff. That weirdly, there's the two different allocations. We've just finished setting up a power plant mounted in the ground here. So a high-pressure turbine meets two power-generating dynamos there and a flywheel, which I'm still sort of learning about. Okay. I don't know, Silence Monkey. Alas, I don't really think that way. Okay. So here we have our cement mixers. Okay, we're actually losing unity. So I can boost them for unity, you see. So we'll turn that down. Switch that off, please. Okay. So, busy. I have 78 vehicles and they are extremely busy. I'm trying to build as many new pickup trucks as I can to assist with moving resources around. The thing that they're currently, that's keeping them tied down is moving the iron where it needs to go. So over here I've got my smelters and my metal casters who are... Yeah, the throughput is much better now. Okay, we're still completely full of ore, so just, keep flooding it through. Alright, just keep feeding it. Did I play during the day without showing you? I had way too much to do today. I was busy. Okay, that means low power. Okay, so I need to expand the power plant then. Okay. Right, so let's build maybe 2 more on the other side? 1 second. Yes, how long is the video now, Zoob? Probably around 45 minutes. I don't know exactly. I'll let you know when I get to the end of the assembly cut. Okay, so 2 power... Okay. So it looks like 2 per... Alright. So put down another one, followed by 2 more, I presume? So can I just copy? Can I just copy this like so? And place this here? Possibly. Can I just push shift? There we go. Right, and then this needs to be the high pressure steam coming in from the boiler. I don't know if I need a second boiler. I guess we'll find out. Save time by cutting out all of Mag's scenes. So I'll tell you what I was doing today. I was going through and... sorry, Duck, can I just say, for real, thank you very much. Like, seriously. You know, so I keep praising it. Duckslayer has given me a tool, and its purpose is extremely niche, but I'm finding myself using it quite a lot, and it's saving me quite a lot of time. Essentially, Duckslayer has given me the ability to turn all of the streams into text files in a folder. So just like a video to text, which isn't helpful as an editor, but it is helpful if you're trying to find something and you only know roughly where it is. So for example, in stream, I think it was 23 out of 44, we took 2 anglerfish and put them in a jacuzzi, and it became a running gag. So there were 2 anglerfish in the jacuzzi. It was a strange thing to see. Every time we'd go past the jacuzzi, there's 2 anglerfish just staring at us. So I know roughly when we put them in the jacuzzi, but now, because they had names, because they were called Craig and Fred, it was fairly easy to just, instead of what I would do previously, which is, okay, scrub through the footage visually and see when are we roughly near the jacuzzi, I could just go, okay, search for every instance of the word Craig in the text documents, and the text documents of a timestamp, and it would say, mentioned 4 times in stream 33, here are the timestamps. That sort of stuff, as in it's saving me time. I can be like, okay, now I know where to look. I still have to cut the footage, but it's helping me narrow down where I need to search, which is very helpful, so thank you, Doug. So sometimes I had to, put the footage, like put the MP3 file, speed it up, like put the stream into an MP3, speed it up by about 30%, and then put it on my earhook headphones, and then go about my business, cleaning or walking Lulu or whatever, and then just try to find it. And that would be the worst case scenario, but it does happen. Hang on. No. Oh, it needs to be raised. What am I doing? Click there. Raise. There we go. Is this game Crimson Desert, Elu? I don't know what you mean, sorry. I'm not familiar with that. Okay. So we have a low power situation. 1.66 megawatts, so demand is 4.45 megawatts. Very low power. Okay. So let's expand. So yeah, these are the things generating power. Okay. So what's the problem? Is it the boiler's working? Okay. Oh, did the boiler simply run out of coal? Okay, extremely high priority. Keep this full of coal, no matter what. For this reason, I'm assigning you your own dedicated vehicle. 2 of them, in fact. Keep that full of coal. Alright. Okay. I mean, that's the coal plant. Where is the coal plant? Here. Right. That's true, Aquino. I do have quite a few things set to priority 1. So let's turn this to priority 2 for the iron and the copper inputs. So priority 2. Yep, priority 2. Priority 2. Yeah, we must have power. No power, then this show is going to stop. Priority 2. Priority 6. Okay. But yeah. Pa says maybe you could try feeding the details about your whole editing process to Claude. It might give you tips for more efficiency. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, again, I'm certainly quite interested in any way that I can improve my overall efficiency. Absolutely. Yeah. So long as I'm not using the AI in such a way that it's no longer mine, as in the video. Oh, look at that. You know, in the sense that the video is no longer my thing. When you have a storage line together that says Frittly, you just need the first one to have priority. Sure. The fact that you've said that, Frittly, is concerning, because that I thought what I'm doing here was just okay, that's until we get the bigger storage units. I'm concerned that that's now normal. Okay. Hi there, Flatcap. You're going to have to go. You're trying to upload a video in your hotel room on a 20 megabyte connection and watch the stream. Well, you can always dial down the stream quality all the way down. Isn't there an audio-only mode, or am I going crazy? Right. Okay, so what would it cost to deliver these materials? Only 1 unity, so do it immediately. Same with this, please. Please simply deliver all of the materials. Let's get this show going. And we need an exhaust port for the pollution. So pipe output, if you please. Rotate it and send it this way. Thank you kindly. High pressure turbine needs to transport. What was that? Sorry. I saw it pop up. Oh, sorry. Briefly, there is one thing I'm quite excited because I saw a trailer for it. I'm looking forward to the next Rings of Power season. I'm not generally one to hate watch, but oh my god. Oh, good. Refugees have arrived. Yeah. Oh my god, it looks... Oh dear. Alright. So how are we doing? So steam high. Okay. So just 1 boiler, is that all it takes? I've sort of expected many boilers. Will I get Dinkle to watch it too? Did we ever do our season 2 review? I don't think we ever did. I don't think Dinkle ever finished season 2. Sorry, so for those who did not see that, I cut it as a highlight below this live stream. Dinkle Bean, so the guy, my friend from Holdfast, he's a huge Lord of the Rings nut, and I'm not. Like, obviously I've seen the films, but I couldn't tell you the first thing about anything. Like, he's going Durin's Bane, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? You mean the fucking thing with the wings? You know, that's the. I'm aware of it, but I don't know that it has a name. That sort of stuff. The big Balrog thing. Anyway, but so we had a big, so we sort of did a live stream review thing, podcast, I guess, where we watched the first season of Rings of Power, and we just shredded it. Well, from 2 different perspectives. It's a highlight, Frittly. It's yeah, below this live stream if you wanted to watch it. But it's the crux of it is that, in my opinion, the script for the first season was awful. It was so bad. It was so obviously bad. Okay. Right, so do they all share the same? Yeah, so 6 megawatts of mechanical power. Steam, not enough input. Not enough input? Seems to be okay. We're generating 8 megawatts now. Okay. Is that fully connected? I think so. Is it just switched off because it's on half utilization? Okay. Still funny how they only sent 2 elves to kill Sauron. That bit was comical. It's like, my liege, we know where Sauron is. Quickly, send 2 men and an archer. I'm like, are you serious? Send the army! Like, send literally every single armed fucking... What are they doing exactly? What's the elven army doing at that exact moment? Oh, they're doing their hair. Anyway. Right. Okay, power's sorted. Lovely jubbly. What's my next task? Obviously trucks. I was trying to get as many as possible in play. 80 vehicles, currently stable. Let's go all the way up to 100, if you please. So keep making pickup vehicles. Alright. I don't think most of these are actually hooked up, are they? Those are the potatoes coming in from these fields. Alright. Food-wise, we have 16 months of food. Alright. Okay. So what's low right now? Cement is looking very low. Why is cement low? Oh, it's because it's only... it gets stored here. Oh, so why is cement low? Because lime's... Oh, of course, because I moved the diggers. I reassigned them, didn't I? I assigned them elsewhere. To the leveling job, I think it was? Yes, so we were leveling out this terrain. So where are they? Oh, no, they're not there anymore. What did I do with them? I know not. Hang on. So 6 excavators assigned to the copper. 6 excavators here. What about the sand? 4 excavators over here. How strange. Okay. I think we just need more excavators too then. Alright. Bring me 4, 5 excavators? Alright. So we still have plenty of maintenance. Yep, copper and iron now looks very good. Right. Aquino says, leave 2 excavators for each copper and iron. They're just idling at the mine anyway. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're right. Let's dial it down a bit. So please send 2 excavators from this location. So that's our iron ore. And here at the copper. 2. And then please reassign 4 of them to the limestone facility over here. The limestone quarry. With about 6 pickups, bringing the material back and forth. Notably to the ore sorting plant over here. Where it's getting fed into these rotary kilns to make cement. Carry on. Alright. So, what's this? Research advanced diesel. Okay. What are we currently researching? Nothing. Okay. So advanced diesel, what's that? A stacker. Maintenance depot 2, cargo depot, advanced diesel. Advanced process for diesel production and much more. Okay. So distilling. Oh, look at this, all these new recipes. Heavy oil, medium oil. Okay, now we're going Factorio. Light oil. Okay. Let's have a look at that then, shall we? Stacker's good, unless you dump solid resources via conveyor belts. Okay. We'll have a look at that. Thank you, Natural Born Doofus. Alright. Welcome, Banana Robot. Sorry to hear you had a bad day at work. Stressful day, rather. Ah, dear. Alright. Okay. Thank you, Mackie. Thank you very much, Mackie. You know, we should definitely consider paving this with a concrete surface because we're driving through it so often. You feel like advanced diesel is going to hurt my brain? Nonsense! Nonsense. I'm sure it'll be fine. No, wait. Is that not level? That's not level. Okay. Yeah, keep building those excavators. We need to level things out then, don't we? Do I often experience workplace hostility? No, generally. Unless Adobe's fucking around. Alright. Okay, so keep processing that limestone, keep researching the thing. What was that other thing we saw? Hang on a minute. So, cannot unload... okay, so cannot unload cargo. The shipyard is full. The shipyard is full. Shipyard is full. What does that mean? So request trucks to prioritize removing all stored cargo. What is this stored cargo? Where did this come from? Is there an output? So that's the fuel input, which we've hooked up to our diesel. Also, let me just press L to see total resources. Okay, we still have some oil over here, but obviously it's looking a bit oof. Thank you, Pathitis. Thank you for doing that, Pathitis. Okay, cargo. What's this? Sorry. Oh yes, of course. All required cargo is loaded. Send the ship to deliver it. Okay. We were trying to get some damaged cargo ship operational. Oh, I see, Frittle. When you recover trucks, they leave their stuff here at the shipyard. Gotcha. Also, let me just minimize the camera if Lulu's not on it. 1 second. Whoop. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, for the people passing straight through the stream, please know that I'm still editing Valheim bullshittery. Normally, it takes me about 3 to 5 days to finish editing clips for a 10-minute bullshittery. But this one is a 45-minute long video with the sort of chronology that has to be preserved. So I'm on, 1.5 weeks now. It's going fine, but obviously it's quite big, so I'm still working through it. I've done like an initial rough cut, which was an hour. Then I did a second cut, which was about 35 minutes. And then I've been refining that second cut, and now I'm on a third sort of smoothing cut. And I must admit, the third smoothing cut has reached the point where the second cut ended. So now it's getting a bit oof. Like, okay, there's literally a marker here that says, find Desquito scene, you know? For example, I found a line where I go, oh, these are the plains, a new biome. These are the plains, they look really pretty. And then, of course, I thought it would be funny if I then chained together every single death, you know, in the plains. So that's what I was doing today. I was sort of playing through the footage at like 500% speed, trying to find all those clips, and then chain together my voice going, shit, fuck, followed by fuck the plains. Fuck the plains. Desquitos, amigo. Think of like a mosquito, but they're death. They have these big needles and they stab you with them. They're fucking irritating. Thank you, Elios. Alright. Okay, so the ship is off doing its shippy thing. Where is it? Yes, so it's sailing over here. So a damaged cargo ship. This damaged cargo ship needs to be repaired before we can use it. Hi there, Nuka Colex. Somehow got in the top 3 in the world in that game before they shut down the servers. What, the culling? Oh, really? We've been enjoying the culling again recently, Nuka Cola. So there's been a community attempt to revive it, being spearheaded by the gentleman called Grovespaz, who coincidentally made my archive website, The Closet Below. It turns out it was a little passion, like a fan passion of his. So, details on the culling subreddit. We've been having fun with that. Okay. I can send the ship to the next node. It doesn't need to wait. No, just wait a second. Sunday was a lot of fun, Duck. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Alas, 3 sessions we've had now, and all 3 sessions I failed to convince Cyanide to join. I'd like to, if possible. Okay, it's already been explored. Okay, please head to the next one. Explore. So a cargo ship. Is there a cargo ship floating our way now? Did we recover one? Maybe? There was a tutorial. What did it say exactly? Let's have a read. Farming, population, world structure, world exploration. Okay. Let's have a read of this. You can use your ship to explore the world map. You can discover supplies to bring back to your island, other settlements to trade with, world mines to exploit, and more. To start exploring, open the world map, tab key, select a destination, 1, and explore, 2. Once the ship arrives, it will start exploring. Exploration takes some time, and you will be notified when it is complete. All the items that your ship brings will be automatically unloaded to the shipyard. Just make sure that the shipyard has enough free space. You can toggle on Keep Empty to task your trucks to actively unload all cargo if there is storage available. Hey, cutie. Who's my good girl? Yes, you are. You. Little flower face. She's okay. Yeah. She's like, seconds, please? More rabbit? Yeah, I do have more. It's in the casserole dish. Messi has a corgi under her desk. No. Do give Percy rubs from me. Thank you, Malarkin. Thank you very much there, Malarkin. Alright. Oh, wrong tutorial, apparently. Okay, I'm reading the wrong tutorial. I'll have a read in a second. You. I love you, darling. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Right. Hang on. I'll let her settle down. So all the items that you... hang on. So ship range and fuel, enemies and pirates, weirdly. Some areas may be occupied by enemies or pirates. You cannot pass through these areas or explore them unless you defeat the pirates first. If your ship has no weapons equipped, it will automatically try to escape. Otherwise, the battle will start. Ship upgrades and weapons. Many components of the ship can be added or upgraded. Upgrades are performed in the shipyard. The shipyard prepares any required components, regardless of whether the ship is present or not. Once upgrades are prepared, they get automatically applied when the ship arrives. Cargo ships. A cargo ship allows to automate product deliveries from world mines and oil rigs. Aha! The ship has to be discovered, repaired, or purchased on the world map. It cannot be built directly on your island. Once you obtain the cargo ship, you can build a cargo depot on your island, and the ship will dock there automatically. The number of ships available, repaired, and the number of ships discovered is shown at the top of the interface. Number of ships available. Sweet. Cargo depot. A cargo depot can only be researched once a first cargo ship is discovered on the world map. Depots can be placed anywhere along the shores of your island. Ships use pathfinding, so a depot will work as long as the water in front of it stays connected to the map's edge by a navigatable route. To check the depot's ocean access at any time, select the depot or the ship and toggle the navigation overlay button. The overlay highlights where the ship can and cannot sail. Okay. So, let's bring... Yeah, okay, where is it? So, I need to build a cargo depot, apparently. And we should probably put it over here so we can hook it up to the diesel everything, because we have an oil rig that we've discovered. So, depot. So, transports, vehicles... That's a vehicle depot. Storage... What am I looking for? Trading dock, shipyard? It's cargo. Search for cargo. Nothing found. Oh. Have I not researched it yet, maybe? Hello, Lulu. You've been good, gal. Not unlocked. Okay. Alright. Location explored. We found some loot. Oh, new discovery. Wheat seeds. Ooh. How very banished. Welcome back. Okay. Wheat seeds. Here they come. Nice. Get some wheat. Lovely. Okay, how are we doing? Yep, more pickup trucks. What do we require? We require rubber. We have 630 rubber. Alright. Yeah, just use a bit of Unity to transfer it straight there. Thank you kindly. Frostcup says, I visited my brother yesterday. I had to dual-wield pet, both his golden retriever and his cat. Aww. My my ex-girlfriend back in, I want to say 2000 and... When was it? Probably 2009-ish. She came from a family with only daughters. So it was almost like a mirror. So my mum only had sons, and I'm the eldest of the sons. Mirrored story for my girlfriend's mum. She had only daughters, and my girlfriend was her eldest. And, the goth. And one time I was sitting in their house, and they had a cat called Milo, I believe its name was. And, again, I'm allergic to cats. I love cats. I really love cats, but I'm horribly allergic to them, so I try to stay away. Anyway, I think it was just, like, male energy that suddenly caused this cat to just stick to me like a limpet. It was fascinated. It just, like, I would sit down, and the cat would just jump on me, like, immediately. Like, hello. Like, I think it was just because I was different, and I was a guy. And just, yeah, the cat would just sit on me and just sit there purring. It was a cute cat. Likewise, a different friend of mine once had a curly-coated retriever, a friend from college. And that curly-coated retriever, I loved it. I would always give it like lots of like belly rubs and scratches. And over time, every time I went round, it would always flop next to me, and it knew where it could go for the attention. Anyway, one day my brother Lamb Ram visited, and he walked in, and the dog wasn't familiar. And my brother made the slight mistake of walking up to a dog that doesn't know you and grabbing its head. You know, to do the, cute, look at that, cute thing. Don't do that to a dog that doesn't know you. The dog didn't bite him, but it bit, like, the air at him, made him jump back in a shock. Like, scared him. But yeah, let a dog or a cat or any animal, frankly, come to you first. And if they don't, then don't lunge at them. You've got to give them space. Okay. Hexel says, the shipyard has no hold limit, just so you know. But if you need to shit, I'm sorry, it moved too quickly. Keep empty. We might as well just keep it empty. Priority 8. Oh, the wheat seeds are for research, says Friddle. Okay. Right. Hi there, M Bunny. Hi there indeed, M Bunny. Yeah, you gotta let the, as the Rock Knight says, you gotta let the dog or the cat come and smell you. Get familiar with you. One of the tricks that I read about and I've been doing is, if I'm in the park or something, is that I'll kneel down and I won't lunge my hand towards them. What I'll do is I'll kneel down and then I'll turn around on purpose to face away from them. So I'm not looming over them, I'm not staring at them, I'm just nonchalantly looking away somewhere else. So to make myself seem as little a threat as possible. And the dog will come up to you and give you a quick smell. Maybe like put my hand backwards and sort of make me look absent-minded. Like, oh, here's a treat that I'm just like leaning out to one side. Oh, All right. Thank you, Malarkin. Okay, so the limestone production's backed up again. Well, it's full, that's why. Hey, sweetie. I think Lulu liked the rabbit. She's really at my feet going, hi, hi, hi. You just want more rabbit, don't you? All right. So, where's the... Yeah, advanced diesel is the next research project. Okay. Well, the ship is full of fuel, so we may as well just send it off to the next location. Would you please go and explore something else? What's over here? Please go explore. Frostcup says, my brother's golden retriever had the polar opposite to me. She was afraid of everyone new. She got mistreated in her old home. And now she's inseparable from me once you enter the room. Aww. My mum and Lulu are like that. Yeah. My mum's like, yeah, the moment Lulu discovers that my mum might be coming around, she goes potty. And also, because my mum walked into my house one time and she sniffed the air and went, it smells like dog in here. I've been self-conscious of that fact. And every time someone's coming around, I go into the bathroom and I start spraying smelly, flowery perfume. But of course, Lulu has now realized that every time I'm smelling perfume around, we're about to have a visitor. So she gets super excited whenever I'm, I literally just had a dump, and I'm smelling, I'm sort of like spraying the smelly stuff, And Lulu's like, oh my god! I'm like, no, I just had a poo. Okay. Right, we're just waiting for the research project to get completed. Is there anything else I have not really built that I can build in the meantime? Blast furnaces, copper electrolysis, groundwater pumps and boilers, farm productions, fine. Oil pumps, liquid dumps, basic distillery. We've got that for the diesel over there. Captain of Industry sign. We'll build that when I reach Captain of Industry. Right now, I feel I'm only second lieutenant of Industry. Okay, trading dock. We've already got one over there. Housing and services. I think we've got all of this. What's this? Sorry, a vehicle ramp. Standard entrance ramp. Raises road by... Oh, wait a minute. Vehicle ramp flat. Is that supposed to be a road? Maybe. What does it require? Construction components and concrete. Should we build one? See what happens. Is it a bridge? Ah, is it a bridge? Okay. Let's just build one, see what happens. Stick one here. Terrain too high. Try that. I see, okay. Neat. Let's just build. Probably don't need to build one. It looks like a bridge, but let's do it anyway. Hang on. Terrain is too low. What have I done wrong here? Oh, I see. Oh, look at that. Raise or lower it. That's cool. Hang on. So what if I tried to build that? Would it let me? No. So what do I need to do to it? Hang on. Remove this designation. Remove the mining designation. It's probably complete. For the most part. Well, not really. It could be smoother. Okay. There are proper bridges later. Okay. Ignore that for now. What's that? Sorry. Location has been explored. We found some loot. Wonderful. Please proceed to the next designation. Explore this place over here. Then, go to the vehicle depot. Good. Excavators are being made. Okay, in which case, don't ignore what I just said. Instead, could we please build a mining tower again over here? And I just want to level this out a bit and make it flatter so that it's usable. So put down a tower. Assign probably a couple of excavators and a couple of pickups, please. So notify if it cannot dispose of. So what can be dumped here? Please remove everything here. No waste, please. Instead, make a mountain out of dirt and rock, please. Which should be what's in the area. Then go to edit areas and extend it like so. And your new goal will be to if any flattening needs to be done here, which is what I'll ask for, we'll have a couple, not a huge effort, just a couple of excavators. So confirm. The mine control tower has no available designations. Yep, I'll sort that for you now. So, ground level is roughly, what is ground level? +9, I guess. 6 + 6 is upside down. So what I'm going to do is please specify that all of this I'd like leveled, please. Alright. And then I think, because this is still a dumping stockpile, it will just drive up here and dump it all, I think. Let's also quickly put down a dumping designation and just extend this because I think this needs to be a bit wider. The chat is full of bullies, Silverhive. Oh yeah? What are they doing? Is Zam Rabbit bullying you? Zam? What are you doing? Hang on. Right. Okay, so under construction. Please continue. Zam is reading weird books. Oh yeah? That's true, Thiefy. Retaining walls and tree planting. 2 things I should look into. I wonder if it's a good idea to put retaining walls here. Do they stop the ocean? Oh look, forestry control tower. Coal maker, already got those. Retaining walls. Look at that. Let's put down a retaining wall here. No? Didn't like it. What about here? Yep, we're going to go full Dutch. There we go. Location explored. We've discovered a settlement, interestingly. Okay, so found some iron scraps and rubber. We can trade with this settlement. Oh, look at that. Contracts. What are these? View contracts. Contracts. Established contracts. No active contracts. So what is this? Cement for coal. Unity costs, I think. Grouped by import. Okay. Unity cost per ship delivery. Okay. Are these cargo ships? Meat. Export meat. Ooh. Look at this shit. Fertilizer. Ooh. Imported goods. Like furniture, I'm guessing. Neat. A contract equals a cargo ship. Understood. So number of ships available and repaired, but I'm pretty sure we need to unlock one of those cargo whatsits in order to do that. So we've got to keep the research going. How is the research going? Research is going smoothly. Alright. My retaining wall is the wrong way. Is it? Are you sure? Retaining wall is the wrong way. Well, like this way you mean? Ah, I'm with you. I understand. My bad. Oopsie doopsie. I thought it went the other way. Also, pardon me, I'm just going to flip the air conditioning unit behind me. I'm one of the silly buggers who some years ago, in the heat wave of like 2019 or whatever it is, bought one of those like wheel-mounted crappy air conditioning units that everyone was buying. Alas, I had no other option. I was renting in a flat. It's not as if I could have modified the building. They're okay, but oh my god, they suck when it comes to actually... Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Yeah, this sucks when the heat wave really builds. Cool, there we go. Retaining wall. Nope, didn't work. Try that. There we go. Sweet. Did Lulu get some long pig? She got some rabbit. I fed her some rabbit and she loved it. She strongly approved of the rabbit. Alright. Cool. Please build the retaining wall. Did I like the rabbit? Nah. It was tough. It was relatively tough to chew, so I cooked it in a casserole dish. So I baked it with water and olive oil, so I didn't expect it to be that tough. But it was tough to chew, and it was quite like that feeling of a dry turkey meat on your teeth. You know that feeling? Like you're chewing something that's almost dusty? And the taste was nothing special. Nothing, just very bland. Very, you know... I think looks like it's definitely something to be heavily spiced. I didn't put any spice on it because obviously that's not the I was trying to feed it to Lulu, not give Lulu spice. Probably overcooked, maybe. I followed the cooking instructions for feeding it for a dog, mind you. All right. Can I not get a window unit? Indeed, Rock Knight. So now that I'm in a bungalow, thanks to everybody's kindness, I could even go full American air conditioning system, provided there are companies in the United Kingdom that do them. The Americans do a very strange thing when it comes to their air conditioning. They've essentially got, when it comes to temperature control, they've got these vents that they build, you see, either under the floor or in the ceiling. We generally don't have that luxury, but they plan out their houses with enough room to do that. Well, mercifully, the loft above my head, the attic, doesn't have an extension in it, so I could try. It's a question of whether or not any companies in the UK... I'm sure there must be by now, surely. Central air, that was it. Basically, they've got these large machines that they mount off the rafters, and then I think they put like dampeners on them, like vibration dampeners. Don't it shit, says Mackie? Well, we'll see. I could go the Mediterranean route for keeping the house cool. I don't really know much about that. I'm not sure how viable that would be in the UK. Also, I know that one of the things that they do is they put what is it, shutters on the outside of their windows, don't they? And frankly, they do look kind of terrible. I have seen a few, and they look really not good. Maybe the ones I saw just didn't look good. Another alert. No available Yeah, we're still waiting on it to be built. So what's the problem? It needs construction parts? Oh, we've only got 21 of them. Why do we only have 21 of them? Is it because I'm not splitting them effectively? Nope, it's because we are low on a resource. What are we low on? Oh, I cut it off, did I? Output is full. Yes, I did. Sorry, I was trying to put in the splitter. Then I must have been distracted. So put in a flat balancer to balance the inputs and the outputs, please. And then, could we please... so what is this? So previously it was just taking half of everything here. Could you now instead feed this, remove this, so we'll have this storage for everybody. And then... let's put a flat lift. Well, no, what's the point? We'll just go around. So long as we leave enough clearance. So go up, so the trucks can drive underneath it. Go round, like so. Just be a little bit cautious that we don't, block everything. And then we'll come down here, I think. Is that correct? Flat lift, down. Which way's out? Is it the other way? Okay, gently. And then flat... Hook up again? Incompatible port at the start. It's because it's the wrong way round. It's fine. Oh, no, wait, sorry. I see what I've done wrong here. I've placed the splitter too high. Whoopsie daisy. Yes, I did. Thank you. Good spot. So go around there. And then... what have I done wrong here? Lower it down a smidge. And then flip this round, please. So we're going that way. Lovely. Then flat conveyor out and ta-da! Lovely. So I'm hoping that will... it might be a bit too high. Yep, whoopsie daisy. No biggie, we'll fix that. Whoa! Whoops. Okay, we'll go from here this time then. Up we go. And down we go. Okay. Right. Wrong direction? Let's have a look. Is it going the wrong way? Nope. I think we're fine. Here we go. So whereas before it was simply filling up this facility and only outputting when it had half, now it's being balanced. Okay. There we go. You could also have a reverse OR belt. Sorry, one belt and have a 2-tile connector. I don't know. Sorry, forgive me. I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah, look at these. U-shaped sorters. I've not used those yet. No worries, Dory. Yeah, anyway, sorry. I hope everyone joining the stream is okay this evening. Please know that I'm working on Valheim bullshittery. Oh, look. All the excavators are done. Oh, look, tree planters. A machine for planting trees. Neat. We'll need to do that at some point, certainly. We've still got some trees to cut, but yeah, we need to get some more planted. Okay. Right, so how many vehicles do I currently have? 95. Please get 5 more excavators. There we go. Advanced diesel. Lovely, we have a new toy. Alright. Please also send some Unity. Oh, not enough products. Okay. Of course, that was why. We've just fixed that. So now, this warehouse should be, getting filled. Yeah, so this should be all the available construction parts that the facilities require. Tree harvester has no trees left to harvest. No problem. We'll assign some more for you here. Please go ham. Alright. Genuine question, why did I come out from the right of the balancer and went all the way around the building instead of coming out on the other side? What you mean here? Because if I came out here, I'd need to change this, wouldn't I? I figured it'd be easier to just go around there rather than change that both ways. Yeah, I suppose you're right now that I look at it there. Yeah. There we go. It's definitely still being balanced that way. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. So, over here, please. Wait until we have 20. So where are they going? Hang on. 9. So it says 9. They're going down, but why? They shouldn't be going down. They should just be going up. 11, 10. Why are they going down? 15, 14. 15. Okay, you're taking them. Where? Cargo. Wait, what? Why are you taking them here? No. I see. So no imports, please. No imports, just let the conveyor belts handle it. Okay. Hang on a minute. Stop boosting them? So why are they not outputting? What do they require? Hang on. Yeah, more construction components, which are what's coming there. So I'm just going to... Let me just micromanage this situation for a second. So 6... Okay. We need to be getting a big surplus of these, you see. Okay, who are you? You're here for them. Where are you taking them? Here. Okay, good. Yeah, so build things that need to get built. Okay. That's fine, that's what they're there for. Okay. So what are you doing? Make sure no imports, please. Just let the conveyor belts handle it. Thank you. Same with you. No imports. Aha. So no imports, please. Is there a way to... Hang on. Can I select multiple buildings at a time? And restrict their imports? Do I have to do it individually? Hang on. Right. Speaking of tomatoes, Calligator, this morning I made some pasta sauce. I made some pasta sauce that I've perfected. It's not really like me coming up with it. I just googled like a good pasta sauce with tomatoes, with chopped tomatoes, and I've just modified the amounts until it's exactly to my taste. So in a food processor, I take a tin of tomatoes, 1 beef stock cube, about 1 tablespoon of caster sugar, and then mix it together in the food presser until it's nice and smooth. And then what was the other thing? Oh yes, about I think it's 2.6 grams of salt. I'm that specific about it. Mix it together in a food processor, and then in a frying pan, fry up some chopped garlic. Pour in the tomato sauce from the food presser and start simmering it down and reducing it until it gets nice and thick. Add some port, so a big glug of port, and when it's near the end of the cooking, add some fresh basil and some rice vinegar. Yes, garlic in the frying pan, J-Girl. Yeah, so reduce it all the way down. Instead of a liquid, you want it nice and sort of sticky and tangy. And the salt gives it body. The vinegar gives it zing, as does the port. It's nice. I mix that in with some pasta. It's delicious. I think it's like, I can't remember. I have to check the recipe. I think it's 2 cloves of garlic per person. But yes, I scienced the shit out of it. So I made lots of different batches of it. I'm like, okay, that's got this amount of salt. That's got this tablespoon of vinegar. And I wanted to make sure that it was not too salty, but the salt gives makes it full of like a richness to it without being too sweet. Capister says, have I ever tried making any chili sauce? Or is food with a bite your thing? I've never tried making chili sauce. Like hot sauces. I do have plenty of chilies and stuff in my food. I love spice. But I've never tried making chili sauce. Do I add a bit of sugar? Yes, I think it was about a tablespoon of golden caster sugar, I think. I'd have to check the measurement. Yeah, I love cooking. I love to cook. Okay, so so it still only says 8. Sorry, I just want I'm still suspicious. Why only 8? Surely there can't be enough buildings here that are being, unbuilt. So, yeah, where are you taking that? Let's monitor. So, you're taking 10 of them, where? Okay, good. Now, there is a build. Yeah. Okay, we did have a queue of buildings that weren't being built. Isalis said, I made a brilliant sweet chili sauce once, and my housemate threw it all out. Still bitter about that. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, where are you taking that? You're taking it over there. Yep, a building that needs to be built. That's fine. Okay. Last weekend, I made some marshmallows. I did a little show and tell showing what I did. Never made marshmallows before. It was fascinating. Mixing together the, so boiling some sugar with some gelatin, with glucose, liquid glucose and water, with a bit of salt, until it became this angry sort of boiling froth. It was frightening. And then I mixed it in with some set gelatin, and it was this sort of like liquidy broth, almost looked like glue, I suppose, like hot glue. And then I used an electric whisk, and it became this really, at first it just became goopy, and then it became crazy thick, like fucking cement. It was like becoming marshmallow, liquid marshmallow. After about 12 minutes of doing this, I poured it into a tin, so like a tin with icing sugar on it, and let it set. In the end, it was actually rubbish. I took a bite out of one of the marshmallows and it was awful. The texture was all gooey and it was just like a big bite of icing sugar. Turns out the trick was to refrigerate it. After refrigeration, they were lovely. I want to try again this weekend. One of the things that was quite fun, it was very easy to clean up. It turns out that all of this equipment just coated in like sugary cement. Just soak it in hot water. It's sugar. It dissolves. I literally just did that. Just pour a big thing of hot water, soapy water, put the plates in, left them for an hour. They're all clean. Dissolved. Okay. Good. So we're building up a surplus now, finally. Ooh, enjoy your barbecue, Ultimate Sugar. Right, okay, so what's the pickle? So I gave an order to level this, but they don't want to do it. So it says red because they can't reach it. Y. So that's the ground level. What have I missed here? There must be something about this that I'm not seeing. It looks fine to my eyes. There's an easy fix, I assume, which is just to move this here, right? And then I'll get started over there. Yeah, there they go. It's below the ground? Is it? At the same time, if it's below the ground, they're excavators. What do you think the fuck? Excavate. No, I've not really done any collaborations at all, Nuka. I'm not really that sort of YouTuber. Right. That being said, some of the other guys do tend to make friends with other YouTubers and they end up in my vicinity, but I know that sounds like I'm being technical, but no, for real, I'm not really the sort to seek out other YouTubers. Although I think I've met Spiffing Brit. You must forgive me because it was a while ago at Digby's barbecue. Was it Spiffing Brit? We only really talked briefly. He was there with his partner, whose name escapes me, sorry. The Stellaris collaboration comes to mind. Oh, that was a disaster. Yeah. Long story short, a friend approached me saying, "Would you like to do Stellaris in multiplayer?" And the first question was, would I like to do a collaboration with 2 Stellaris live streamers? And my answer was no, thank you, because obviously I don't do collaborations. And should I really tell this story? Sounds like I'm talking shit. Ah, fuck it. Anyway, so I said no, thank you, and they said fine. And then I think a few days later they asked me again, would you like to do some Stellaris multiplayer? And I said, sure. And so I was there with ZF Social, I think ZF Moogle, and some other people. Anyway, and then it turns out the 2 Stellaris streamers were invited anyway. And it was like, oh, yeah, not sure I signed up for this. And then all of a sudden, like, on their channels, there was like, oh, look, multiplayer game with this SovietWomble. And I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't sign up for this. I thought this was just going to be me and, like, Digby or whatever, and we'll shoot each other in the dicks for spaceships, and then, I didn't, it was too, like, I wasn't there to play Stellaris on YouTube, I just want to play with my mates. I just want to play with my mates. I don't want to play with, like, other YouTubers. Anyway. So I politely passed on the next session. I was like, not for me. No, thank you. Yeah, I just want to play with my mates. That's it. That's all it's ever been. Nothing weird. Nothing. I just want to play with my friends. Birdie and I had a discussion about this very recently. When it's like, I just don't want to go into a big room full of, like, crowds. I just want to play with, like, 5 or 6 of my mates. That's it. The guys. The ZF guys. Right. Okay, so we have plenty of power now, at least. Good, we finished research. Yeah, so let's work on that new thing that I've unlocked. Okay. What was it? It was oil something, wasn't it? Basic, here we go. Distillation. Oh, look at this. Okay. So derivatives. So rubber maker. Flare? Can burn combustible liquids and gases, but it produces pollution. Okay. Distillation. So boilers. So that's it's the same as power generation, just a boiler. Distillation stage 1. So what's basic? Basic distiller. So allows the distillation of low-grade diesel, but it's quite inefficient and produces lots of waste. Okay, so crude oil, coal makes diesel and waste. Distillation stage 1. So crude oil plus hot steam, same amount of time, produces, I presume, heavy oil, light oil, and is that petroleum gas? Uh-huh. Okay. Distillation stage 2. Is that heavy oil, steam? Aha. What's that? Okay. We'll have a look, shall we? Okay. So, boiler, I guess. What is that? Is that... can we use salt water? I don't really have a way of getting the salt water, though, do I? Okay, we're going to have to send a water pipe over here. Groundwater pipe. So, where's the diesel pipe? There's the diesel pipe. We'll just track a fresh water pipe this way. Okay. So we'll start there. So, pipe. Go. Oh, can't join it on the bendy bit. No biggie. Let's do this. Make it as high as we can to avoid all the infrastructure. And just track it along here. Right. Send it this way, please. Watch out for the coal mining operation and the slag pile. Right. Okay. So here comes some water. Right. And that's lightning. We're getting hit by lightning. Okay, so fresh water coming from the groundwater source, arriving at the oil pumps, which are currently stationary. Hold shift and you get a straight line. Oh, thank you. Let's redo it so it's not a huge eyesore. Hold shift, get a straight line. Right. So hold shift. Well, that's weird. You sure? Okay. Alright. Thank you for the assist. You said that. Was that Frittly? Thank you, Frittly. So go this way. Okay, watch out for the diesel. Alright. Okay, confirm, please. I need to pick my words extremely carefully because I'm aware of what a trash fire it is when, you know, I said I was reading about the Battle of Thermopylae, and so a couple of days ago, just while I was eating dinner, I was just reading about Sparta and the Battle of Thermopylae, the actual real event, like never mind fiction. Tell me what exactly happened. And as I was going down this rabbit hole, I was reading about Sparta. And reading about Spartan cities and how there wasn't really a big capital city. It was more like a bunch of apparently small settlements that were united together under a single sort of polity. And as I was reading it, I accidentally stumbled into the little tidbit that I didn't know, because I went down, okay, notable Spartans. And it was like, okay, obviously King Leonidas, and then all these other famous Spartans. I was reading about actual Spartans. And then I came down to a section, and there was fictional Spartans. And it said Helen of Troy. And I went, wait, Helen of Troy? As in the Trojan War? And it turns out it was Helen of Sparta, or like Helen. So she's Spartan. Fictionally, of course. She was a fiction, but yeah, it was a Spartan lady. And I thought, and then briefly, and this is where I need to pick my words really carefully, I suddenly had that thought when I went, wait, wasn't there like a whole bunch of kerfuffle to do with casting, like of recently in the film? And I thought, oh yeah, wait a minute. And then I looked it up, and it was like, wait, the Odyssey film, which actress from Sparta have they got to play Helen of Troy from Mexico? Okay. I had that moment of, okay, interesting. But I suppose it's fiction, so it's fine. It's not like they're making, what was it? What was her name? Anne Boleyn. Did you see that one? The stunt casting of Anne Boleyn. Yes. We're not going to go there because it's going to get very weird very quickly, but it made me go like, huh? Yes! Yeah, Cleopatra as well. From the film from the 50s or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Redmond Dog. Oh, you seen it, Mad John? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so water pipe, not connected, but it will in a minute. Right, so... what were we trying to do? Distillation. So we need water. Yeah, we need water for the boilers. Okay. So... what is that? So it's high pressure steam and coal. So we're going to have to, get loose. Do we have any coal coming in? We do. Can we just pinch some of that coal? No, we'll have a separate feed. Okay. Right. So water come in here along with coal, please. So, store, loose, storage. Give it a little bit of space. There we go. U-shaped conveyor. Right, pipe. Right. Okay, so give me one boiler. We can always expand it later. Mr. Kick says, I'm replacing the distillation setup. That coal is free to use. Oh, yeah? Okay. We'll make a, put a pin in that, because obviously I don't know what to do yet. Also, pardon me. Need a drink. Dragon, we were having a conversation about that a few weeks ago. Right, okay. So here comes the water. Good. It's trickling in. Lovely. So water and coal, please. Come into the boiler. And which one's which again? That's the high pressure steam, isn't it? And that's the pollution. Okay. Right, there we go. So for now, just one boiler, because I don't know how many we're going to need. Send the high pressure steam this way. Okay. So if you're just joining the stream, I'm just trying to do advanced distillation. Alright, so distillation stage 1. The entry point for advanced crude oil processing. Separates oil into two components for additional processing into useful resources. So crude oil plus high pressure steam produces what? Okay, we're getting very Factorio now, aren't we? Okay, so let's put one here. Crude oil in. We'll put down... Did I end up doing a crude oil tank? I don't believe I did. So let's do 3 of them now. So storage, fluid storage in a row. Go da-da-da-da-da. Crude oil in. Thank you. Crude oil with no import. Crude oil. I don't know if I have to do all of them, but we'll do it anyway. Full Murder says, you've been wanting to get the game. Is it worth it? Honestly, I think so. It does feel like a 20 to 25 pounder. I think 30 to 35 pounds is probably a bit too expensive. I wouldn't go that far. But no, it seems... So, briefly summarising it for people on the fence about buying it, it seems like a Factorio mixed with Settlers / Tropico. So you've got the conveyor belt stuff of Factorio that you're familiar with the Settlers running around desire paths in their trucks of Tropico or Factorio. I feel that it does something quite well that I like in my logistics sims, in that you can really zoom in and watch the nitty-gritty. You can tell that that truck has slag in it, for example, by seeing that that is physically slag. I can see the items on the belt. I can see that this is something distinct, and this storeroom is carrying, I can zoom in and see the actual resources, which I appreciate. Other games don't always do that. Settlers, for example. Settlers 7... started to abandon that, despite being the pioneer of this whole logistics stuff, or one of the pioneers. So being able to see, okay, that's a stack of wood, that's a stack of whatever, cement, iron in this case, I like it. Good, it does that well. The other thing that I like is that it's doing a cool sort of landscape terrain deformation thing going on. So you're not just digging it out of the ground and it just becomes a number, you're physically moving the earth, which is quite cool. It is a bit fiddly. Yeah, it does have some fiddle to it, so it does take some time to get used to. And also, tonally, it's very strange. It gets... Yeah, I feel like We've got a lot of mechanics, which are quite decent, but the fluff on top of it could do with some polishing. Yeah. I'm not so sure it knows what it's trying to achieve in its, like, world. Not that that's super important, but, you know, it is there. I'm noticing some tonal issues. How would I polish it? Frankly, I would make it full on, like, I wouldn't necessarily go Mad Max, but I would make it something along that vein. You know, oh fuck, something's gone hideously wrong. We've got ramshackle technology and a boat that barely made it. A bunch of people died. We're living in containers. Put up a beacon to try and attract more refugees from the disaster. Make it look like we're not like a modern corporate, you know, everything. But it's probably a bit too late for that now. Or maybe do away with the whole, you know, make it, okay, we're just a corporation. What are we doing here? Well, we're just being a corporation. I don't know. Right. But anyway, it's good. I'm enjoying it. I think it's pretty good. It's distinct enough from Factorio, he says, despite the fact we're making a refinery with heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum gas. Right. Okay. Crude oil. Sorry, a quick question. Why 2? Why 2? Anyone know? I'm not, like, extracting only half, am I? Throughput. Sure. But, like, sorry, I shouldn't be doing this. Like, right? As in, what I'm doing here, that's pointless, right? Okay, cool, just checking. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so, that's the hot steam. So we'll send it this way. Okay. So let's send a pipe over the top. Right, up we go. Not too high, because then the slope to get down will be too fierce. Although I think the pipes can do more slope. Yeah, they can just go straight down, can't they? Right, go up here. Right. So what's that? Sorry. So these 3 outputs, what exactly are we talking about? So a distillation stage 1. Medium oil, heavy oil, and sour water. Oh, not petroleum gas, apparently. Alright. So, the boiler is receiving water. It needs coal. Increase the priority, please, for coal. Set import priority to 4, please. And soon we'll start stealing it from this, of course. Alright. That's true. Hi there, Big Benzie. Thank you for your help, by the way. Thank you, Vulmada. Thank you for doing that, Vulmada. And thank you, Redmond Dog, and that dude in 1440p. Whoop. Mr. Kick says at your tech level, the sour water is going to be a waste product for dumping in the ocean. That's convenient. We have a dumping spot right here, next to the sandy beach. Okay. Okay. So, let's get this hooked up and send them somewhere. So for now, send the sour... Yeah, just let's send them to some tankers nearby for now, and then we'll plan what we're doing with them. So fluid storage. Whoops. I raised it accidentally. So, what? Ta-da! Right, wrong way. Okay. Just a welly. In fact, sorry, 1 minute. Let's move them a little bit further away, just in case we need to expand the refineries down a line, maybe. Okay. Right, so pipes, please. So sour water. Hang on. Here, please. There we go. Is that the same height? Should be. Okay, then go here. Oh, I see. Does shift... Okay, shift forces it to go straight. Alright, good. Good to know. Stick that here. So shift... Nice. Bet you anything I forget all of this next time I go to play this. Like, wait a minute. I knew how to play this, I swear. I have all these tricks. Long forgotten. Alright. Oh shit. Hang on. Oh, sorry. Random question for those in the chat that are listening to me. Right. Does anyone remember... Not like it's that too old a show. It's only been a few years, I suppose. But did anyone watch the show called True Blood? An American vampire show. Hang on. Ayadu says no in caps, which probably means yes. Never heard of it? I believe it was... So, you know, the whole Twilight and vampires and sparkly whatever. And now there's the Vampire Diaries and all these other vampire shows. Miscellaneous supernatural creatures or whatever. There was this super hyper-sexualized one. Well, vampires are sexualized, but called True Blood. It was weird. I remember, because I think I was commuting at the time. No, it doesn't sound right. I don't think I was watching it on the train. I ended up watching most of True Blood, and my god, what a show that dropped, like, nosedived. Wait, did I speed up the time? No, I don't think I did. It was weird. The first couple of seasons of True Blood started like rather... So the premise of the show is that, okay, what if vampires are real? But not only what if vampires are real, what if they're, in their words, coming out of the coffin? It's a whole... it's a homosexual analogy. It's like it's like vampire pride, essentially. Vampires are revealing themselves. They've been around for ages. And there's now this big PR move to sort of be like, hey, we're here. We're just like you, normal people, you know. But in reality, they're murderous fuckheads, you know, they're vampires, they kill people. Yeah, coming out of the, what is it? Well, there's a whole bunch of, like, slangs that they co-op, like slang that they co-op. Coming out of the coffin, they call it. And so it essentially features what happens if, so like vampires were real and like the mysterious sort of dark gentleman arrives in the town, and obviously he's a vampire, and he falls in love with our insert protagonist. But it gets so out of control so quickly, which is what's so weird. Season 2 introduces, like, other supernatural creatures. And then there are werepanthers, and witches, and werewolves, and fairies, and like every fucking weird... It's weird, it goes crazy. Like dryads or shit, you know, fucking maenads? It goes full on crazy. Oh my god, we've got too many goddamn supernatural things here. Casanova, sorry, I was just talking about True Blood. Did you ever watch True Blood? Anyway, so I ended up, despite watching it for like almost all of its entire run, I never tuned into the final season. Because it just lost me by that point. It just went so off into the, like, what the fuck are we doing here territory. Yes, Alexander Skarsgård. Was that how he rose to fame? He plays like one of the vampires who has authority. He's like a sheriff. They have like territories, you see. He was famous before, was he really? Yeah, busy being. So, okay, I'm at least reassured that some other people have watched it. I'm not just going mad. Hang on, crushed slag. We're low on it. Surely we're not low on it. We're not dumping it, are we? Got loads of it here. No, we don't. Why don't we have loads of it here? Okay, hold up. What do you got there? No, just rock. Make sure we're not dumping the slag, because we need it. Okay. Oh, I see. Is it because the our metal production has stalled? Maybe. Yeah, Interview with the Vampire vibes, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So what are these exact... Well, let's get this refinery hooked up and see what it does. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, a busy being. True Blood came out, was massive for a couple of years, then disappeared. They just went off into La La Land with their writing. Oh wait, we need more construction components. And for that, we probably need more concrete slabs. Okay. And we need slag to make that work. Okay, how can we get more slag? What's the other option here? There was another recipe, wasn't there? Set recipes. Crushed gravel is an option? What's this? Is this just waste? It is, isn't it? Like human waste, refuse. Yeah. Yes, was True Blood the one with the actor that played Rogue in X-Men? Yes, that's the lady. That's the lady. What's her name again? I can't remember. They're just refueling, aren't they? Yeah, that ending. I did read about it, Tad. It's weird. It's weird. Anna Paquin, that was it. Okay, so waiting for products. Okay, we just need to hook up the... Is the boiler ready? No, it just needs coal. Please bring in coal. Do we have any coal? Looks like it's being mostly taken. Is it being processed well? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should repeat what I was doing here. Put 3 inputs of coal. Flip these round, maybe. Get loads of coal. Why not? Okay, hang on. Delete these, please. Okay, delete all that. Thank you. Delete these and spin them round. Right. Oh, did I not do the last one? Evidently not. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, and one of the weird quirks... Sorry, while I'm just thinking about True Blood. One of the weird quirks about that show is that vampire blood is itself a narcotic. So the vampires are going about doing their vampire thing, but also if you drink the vampire blood, it's like it gets you high. So they've always got this problem of, you know, well, they trade their blood. They trade it for things. Because your blood is essentially cocaine. Yeah, it's a weird take on it. And it also means that if you're not careful, like, humans can literally, you know, drain you of your blood, and some do to try and sell it. So you can't just, like, be like, hi, morning, neighbor, and then just, like, let your guard down. The vampires always got to be aware that, you know, people can steal their blood. Hang on, fill that up. And fill that up. Have I done that correctly? Pause it there. Wait, pause it. And then make sure that all 3 of these outputs, apart from the last one, is just coal. Alright. The last one is dirt, please. Alright. So what's that? Vegetables. No, dirt, please. Stefan Root. The goat. Stefan Root. Was he in True Blood? Stefan Root. Hang on. Stefan Root. Oh my god! Him! I know him. He was the one that they abducted. Yeah, he was the vampire that got abducted for his blood. Oh yeah! He was in True Blood, wasn't he? Oh my god. Holy shit. Anyway. Alright. Okay, sorry, for those joining who have no idea what's going on, I'm currently trying to dump the coal that's coming from this ore processing sorting plant here. It was only going through one of my conveyor belts here. I've got a bit of a problem because we need construction components. We've got a bit of a slight problem here. We need construction components to build things, but we need cement. And in order to get cement, we need the slag from the iron production. Which is not happening because the iron's backed up entirely. No, wait, it's not. Why? So why are we not getting enough slag here? Is it being dumped? Maybe I should switch over to crushing gravel or something. We've got loads of it. Yeah, I'm thinking we should use gravel maybe. We could always try both. So take a crusher. Wait, is that a crusher? Crushes ores into a fine material so they can be processed. Yeah, that is the crusher. Use both. You can enable both recipes at the machine. Yeah. How do we... how do we get... Do I just literally park like 2 different materials on the belt? Let's try it. Hang on. So, slag and then crushed gravel. So, put down loose material. Loose storage here. If I fuck it up, I fuck it up. Whoopsie. We can always fix it. I've already fucked it up. There we go. Put that there. And then specify, please bring regular rock, right? Please keep it filled. And then here... 2 materials on 1 belt works with proper priority set up for the balancer. Okay. So let me give it a bit of room then if I'm going to do that. So move that there. Move that there. Whoops. There we go. Put that there. Let's try it. Then add a second recipe. So I've never done this before. So either take slag and crush it up, or take rock and crush it. Oh, hang on a minute. Gravel. Manufactured sand. Can they take gravel? Try the first cement mixer. So to get concrete, gravel. Sand plus gravel. That's fine. There we go. No, Volmada. I'm not familiar, sorry. Okay, please put slag. Please import on relatively high priority, maybe priority 6. Priority 6, please import any rock. Alright. Okay. Here we go. So they're unloading rock and slag. So what was that about the balancer? Balancer. U-shaped balancer. Is that what I want? Try that. Lord Firo says manufactured sand is easier to get than sand. You can use rock as the main resource and then create both of them from that. Well, Lord Fearless, I wanted to use gravel and slag, not manufactured sand, because we actually got loads of sand. Look, got a whole big beach, and this is only one of like 5 beaches. Got another one here, here, everywhere. How do you do that? Oh, bridges, I guess. Ooh, okay. Right. Really, Lord Fire, you're playing on the same map? Cool. Okay, let me see. Yeah, get this balancer. So, am I doing this right? So, U-shaped conveyor in here, I guess. U-shaped conveyor in here. And then just... that? Is that it? Priority. So, two different materials. Yeah, maybe... Well, this is my first go, Astrotron, so yeah, you're probably right. Okay, set recipe and add gravel. So rock to gravel. So crush up either slag to slag crushed or rock to gravel. Doesn't matter. Also, filling water allows access to more sand than previously was too deep to reach. Oh my god, for real? Needle? That's cool. Okay. I have another question in a minute regarding why we still only have 33 vehicles parts. Surely this should be getting stockpiled. Wonder where they're going. Okay. Here we go. So please build all of this. Just do it quickly with Unity points. Again, for those joining the stream, I'm trying to get my concrete plant unfucked. Okay, here we go. So watch this. So slag on one side, rock on the other. Into the balancer they go. Okay, that's rock. No, wait. The brown is slag, the grey is rock. Okay. Yes, that's true. I need to make sure that all of these have the correct recipe. Can I just copy them? Is that possible? Did that do it? Yes, it did. Lovely. Okay. Upgrade. Okay, here we go. So, rock chopping up into gravel. Right. There we go. Outputting gravel onto the belt. No, it's not. Why did it not? Oh, sorry, I had the wrong one highlighted. That's why it did not. So it dropped off some crushed slag. Okay, there's the crushed gravel, I think. No, there it is. Okay. Right. Should be fine, I think. And now we can do something with all the rocks that we're accruing. Alright. Good. Good. Alright. So, let that do its thing. Let's go over here, back to the distillery that I was working on. Still no coal being bought in. Is that because the coal supply is still... What? What's wrong with the coal supply? Okay, we're almost out of coal. Because... Why? Why aren't you digging? They're unloading? Is it taking too long? Too few trucks, maybe? 4 trucks? Double it. Let's go. Double the trucks. Keep digging. We need that coal. Thank you, Mania Man. Thank you for doing that, Mania Man. There we go. More trucks coming in. Get that coal processed. Get it in play. Alright. And then let's go over here. And good. So 22 units of coal. So the boiler is running. So the hot steam is high. Running high. Hot steam, we're good. So we just need crude. Alright. So, let's disconnect the... Well, probably too soon to disconnect the crude. Let's get a splitter, shall... Is that a thing? Can I get the splitter? So, splitter. So, pipe balance... Well, actually, no, we don't need that. We can just put down a pipe directly, can't we? So, bloop. Just be sure... Yeah, I just need to fix that momentarily. Alright. Hey, darling. You alright, Lulu? What's up, my darling? Are you being a troublemaker? Hi! Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. You being so cute. Look at her. Yeah. You just want to play. Look at her, dude. She's got tippy taps. You just want to play. Hang on a second. We got your squishy bat. We got Lulu's squishy bat. Squishy bat. She's got some tippy taps. Yeah. You okay, sweetie? Oh dear. Right. Yeah, we'll have a playtime after this, sweetie. Yes, we will. We're going to have a playtime? Yes, we will. Yeah, for those not familiar, that's Lulu. She's a 10-year-old Frenchie. And at the start of the stream, if you didn't see it, I fed her some rabbit as a special treat. So some cooked rabbit in a casserole dish. Previously, she's had numerous other meats as well, including zebra, weirdly. How is she coping with the heat, Wenger? Not well, unfortunately. On the height of the heat wave, we just had to lock ourselves in the office with the air conditioning running, and even that was not strong enough. The heat wave just overwhelmed the air conditioning. It was awful. The buildings in the UK are designed to trap the heat and keep it, so as the days went on and the buildings could not get rid of the heat overnight, yeah, it was awful. We just baked. Yes, Acid, zebra. I got some zebra meat and cooked it up. It was awful, but Lulu loved it. So she's had quail, she's had partridge, she's had pheasant, she's had zebra, she's had squirrel. What else was there? Of course, she's had chicken. I've forgotten. What else did I give her? Kangaroo. I gave her kangaroo. Yeah, so she's had a whole bunch of weird meats. She just had rabbit this evening. And there's more in the freezer, so I'll get them defrosted and get them cooked and feed them on stream. Did I say pheasant? She's had pheasant. Yes. Who's your good girl? Yeah. No, she's not had human. You know, her eyes always seem red in this light. A little bit. They don't seem to be weeping. Spaceman says, you think... Oh, sorry, damn, I missed it. Heatwave in Hungary. Right, I'll ignore her for a minute. A bit more stream, and then I'll go and go play with her. Don't worry. Yeah, we'll have a playtime, I promise. We will. Just let me do stream. Let me get this distillery going. Alright. Right, so, get the crude oil. Here we go. So get it into these tanks. Right, so crude oil is going through. Might take a moment to cycle. Alright. So it's going to be broken into sour water, heavy oil, and medium oil. What do we do with these? We need to go to distiller 2, don't we? Okay. Alright. There we go. Crude oil. Slowly coming in because we've only got the one... Yeah, the one input. Okay. Here we go. So the refinery, the distillation stage 1 is now working. Alright. Sorry, what is this called again? I did know this. It's gone from my brain. Is it hydrocarbon cracking? Where you're taking long chains of hydrocarbons and you're separating it like a large, tall cylinder. And with the application of heat and pressure, you're breaking the hydrocarbon chains with the longest ones going to the bottom and the lightest ones going to the top? What am I describing? They're essentially using like an extremely long, tall vessel and heat. Fractional distillation, is that what I'm describing? Oh, literally called distillation. So yeah, the heaviest hydrocarbons at the bottom would be things like tar, is that correct? Using things like roofing or roads. And at the top would be things like natural gas. And in the middle, you've got your petrols, and further down you've got your diesels. Obviously, they'll go through the distillation process many times. Asphalt, yeah, at the bottom. Oh, thank you, Duck. Thank you very much. If you're doing the thing that I mentioned. Yeah. But like literally, you see them at refining plants. Those huge, tall structures are not just for show. They're pumping them full of hydrocarbons. Okay. So let's hang on. What now? So we need a second distillation stage. Here we go. So it introduces an extra distillation step to expand oil processing capabilities. So what exactly is the recipe? So medium oil plus steam equals diesel and light oil. Okay? So what are these? Sorry. We've got medium oil, heavy oil, and light oil. Okay. So let's go over here. Right, so we need to leave sufficient room for these facilities. Okay. So steam. The diesel will go out that way. Okay. Cool. So that's the steam coming in from a boiler. So let's see if it can utilize the same. So you spend some Unity to get it built immediately by teleporting the parts all there. Right, high-powered steam. So from this pipe, come on there. Right. Okay. So, what's that? That's the heavy oil, I'm guessing? And that's the output of the light oil. What does it say? Sorry. Haven't learnt the colours yet. No, medium's in the middle, heavy's at the top. Okay. So that's medium oil to light oil. Okay. So we don't have a tank for light oil. Okay. So fluid storage, I guess, down here for now. And then there. For the output of diesel. Whoops. Wrong way round. My bad. Right. Okay. Light oil. Almost certainly have to break that down when we have to expand it. Right. In fact, hold on a second. Don't do that. Do this. Raise it so vehicles can get underneath if they need to. Hold down shift to straight line it. That looks better. Okay. Yeah, I mean, oopsie. I'm enjoying this game. Okay. Right, there we go. So that boiler output is full. So it's trying to send hot steam. There we go. Second distillation phase. We're doing it. Diesel. Alright. Yes, Griffin, I've played Satisfactory, but I kind of bounced off it a few times. Maybe it's a taste thing, but I didn't really feel the first person was doing the game many favours. Okay. Don't forget you can also build bridges to drive over the pipes. Ah. Okay. These things? Maybe? Okay, so let's get it hooked up to the main diesel feed. Alright. So pipe, this is it. So main diesel. Come down here, please. Increase that. Watch out. Okay. Come over here, and then straight down we go. Alright. Can we deliver the resources directly for the sake of Unity? 1.7, yep. Alright. So, how much is that producing? So every 60 seconds it's producing... Wait. Output. There we go, it's outputting. Now obviously I don't know what to do with the light oil. And the heavy oil and the sour water. Will I be dumping those? At least for now? Okay. What about burning them off? What about the other two? Yeah, might just have to burn them for now. Okay. Right. So, sorry, what did it actually say? It said every minute, 36 units of diesel. Okay, each minute these ones produce 27, so I shouldn't deconstruct all of this yet. If anything, I should expand the distillation stage 2 and see if this can take it. As in how many... Yeah, I've left space to build several distillation stage 1s. Maybe I should have left more space for the stage 2. Whoops. Okay. Needle says, use balancers to prioritize sending them to storage and burn the excess. Well, I don't really know how to do that yet. So wait, how... Yeah, let me learn. So here's a balancer. U-shaped balancer. So how does one... Oh wait, priority in. Can you set like a... Oh, wait, if it's highlighted... If it... Wait, is there an info screen? Distributes products between... Whoopsie. Between connected conveyor belts with optional prioritization. I'm with you. So if I were to send these off to the tanks, anything else would go off to where they're burnt, right? So we fill the tanks and then burn the rest, I think. If I tick them like that. Erota says I need to research sulfur processing. Okay, let's have a look. Start new research. Sulfur processing. Let's have a look. Basic desalinization, gas combustion, sulfur, biofuel, steel smelters. What's biofuel? There's potatoes. Can I search for it? Sulfur, synthetic rubber. No, I'm not sure what that is, sorry. Wow, Jesus Christ, it keeps going, doesn't it? Oh my god. So we're only still, like, fucking here. Okay. There it is, sorry, literally in front of me. Sulfur processing, here we go. Thank you. How far away is it? Oh, it's still quite far away. Well, it's like 3 or 4 ahead? I'll be jumping ahead if I researched it. What is this? Oh my god. So sour water, sulfur? Jesus, fuck. Mixers. There's a lot to the game. Ammonia. Right. Wait, there were multiple search results? How did you see that? Oh, I see, that tiny number, 1 to 7. I thought it was just only here. Cool. Okay, well, forgive me, we'll ignore that for now. Let's try to take things sequentially. Dumps material from connected conveyor belts directly onto the train. Oh, cool. Get one of those. We should dump dirt and stuff into a big pile. Alright. Maintenance Depot 2. Cargo Depot. What's that? Oh, is that for the... Yes. We need one of those to get the cargo ship back to safety. So research that too. Okay. Neat. Look at that. There goes the diesel. Building up. And there goes the light oil, which is also building up. Alright. So, if you'll forgive me, folks, looking at the time, I'll probably leave it there, because it is getting quite late. I'm going to go give the dog some attention, I think, and probably settle down and watch another episode of Severance. My plan, so I'm hoping that if the guys are around tomorrow, I might do some Rising Storm Vietnam, maybe. Depends if people are up for it. There wasn't much of a show last time we did it, so yeah. So maybe do that tomorrow evening if people are about and up for it. Germsy, I finished all of Season 1 and Season 2 of Severance, but I'm rewatching Season 1 after a break of a few weeks. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah. Okay, we're ticking along. We're ticking along, yeah, quite well. Cool, we've got some paved roads now. Right. Yeah, this is good fun. I'm enjoying this. Right, I'll catch you later. Thank you for being here, folks. Thank you, Defcon 5 and Mania Man and Zertle. Right, well, good luck if you do play the game with your own, with your own village settlement building. Oh, Jesus, that's a precarious road. Yeah, cool. Thank you, all of you. I'm going to go find the dog, give her a cuddle, watch some Severance, and then go to bed, probably. So, thank you, Samu Zam. Thank you very much there, Samu. Right, hang on a second. Feel free to go back to the start of the stream if you want to see Lulu eat that meat that I mentioned. So she had a special treat. Okay, give it a save. Right. So who's doing what? Let's have a look. So Tom is doing Dark Souls. Q is... so Quebec is doing the Long Dark. I'll hand you over to Q then, so you can see what he's doing. Right. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Samu Zam. Thank you, Defcon and Mania and Zertle. Have a lovely evening, everyone. I'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you again.